Hi guys, how are all of you? We are starting a vlog today, or at least I'm starting filming. I don't know where this video is going to take us. Anyway, it's my day off, and we're at the mall today, and I thought of sharing my outfit of the day. Very, very casual. Word of the day: cash. What am I wearing? Here's the thing, I don't mind when people are around me when I film. I really cannot care less. But when I'm in a huge store like Primark, the store is huge. I'm like, okay, of all places, you have to come here. You have to come here where I'm filming. Anyway, as I said, super casual today because I was just feeling like comfortable. Okay, I wanted to feel the comfortable vibes. So I'm wearing my Roma sweater from Brandy Melville. I literally live in this sweater like now, not so much in the winter time, but I have to say autumn and spring I literally live in this sweater because it's ideal. It's literally ideal. And for leggings, I'm wearing my faux leather leggings from Spanx. For shoes, I'm wearing today. I haven't worn these shoes in a long time, for no reason actually. My Balenciaga Triple S. I love these shoes. I love these shoes so much, and yeah, I'm glad I decided to wear them today. And for bag, I'm wearing my also Balenciaga. A lot of Balenciaga today, and everybody's here. What the heck? For bag, I'm wearing my Balenciaga. What's the name of this bag? Le Cagole. Oh, how could I forget such an ugly name? Le Cagole in the size small. And I love it. And yeah, so that's that. What am I going to do today? We just wanted to hit a couple of shops and buy some things for my brother. Because, like, you know, men, they wear their things until they are literally torn and with holes. So, and I guess that's a tactic because they then know that somebody else will go and buy them things. So yeah, then after this we're going to lunch and then to the supermarket, and I thought, okay, let's vlog. I also wanted to give you guys an update of the two Maybelline foundations that I got. I don't know if you remember in my last vlog, I got the two Maybelline foundations. Guys, I have to be honest, I don't really have a lot of expectations when it comes to drugstore. I don't know, it's just the truth. It's the truth. Maybe because I was never really very lucky, but I was blown away. On Wednesday, I went to the office and I wore the one with the purple cap, and it was great. Great coverage. After, I wore that foundation, I have to say, like 11, maybe 12 hours. I came home and my makeup looked immaculate. It looked so good. And I was shocked. I was really shocked. Yes, it's not glowy, so not my ideal kind of finish, but awesome staying power. The essay definitely did a good match. And it performed excellently. I was so surprised. I was so pleasantly surprised. Today I'm wearing the Maybelline tint, the skin tint. That I want to say went viral months ago when it first came out. And as usual, I'm always late to the party. But anyway, I am wearing it today and I'm shocked. I thought, skin tint, it must be very sheer. I wasn't convinced. Even when I came home, I'm like, I cannot believe I bought a skin tint. Who am I? I like my full coverage. Who am I buying skin tints? I was so wrong. I'm wearing it today. The coverage is excellent. It's excellent. Don't be fooled by the word skin tint. There's no tint. It's an actual foundation. And it's very, very light. I have combination oily skin. And it's staying on perfectly. I don't see it moving anywhere. This one too doesn't have the glow that I like, but it's wearing and performing beautifully. Yeah, and for this one too, the girl did a perfect match. Not a perfect match because there's always a little bit of contrast with the rest of my body, but I mean, I'm super pale. Like I'm as white can be, and I like my face to be a little bit dark. When it comes to foundation, I always like to go slightly darker because that's the look I like, with my hair and everything. Oh my God, guys, I don't know if you can see, but my grays are graying very, very badly. I usually don't go to like touch up my roots every month. Like I managed to pull like 2 months, 2.5 months, but that's stretching it. I mean, now it's stretching it 2 months. I think I have to go every month. Oh my God, it's bad. It's really, really bad. Anyway, I'm going next Friday, so yeah, people passing by, looking at me, talking to the mirror like, oh, this girl is crazy. What else? That's it. So I will check. I'm gonna find my mother. I don't know where she is. I don't know about. So let's go find my mama and then let's go eat. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. I am in need of a new game. I recently finished. Let me show you. I recently finished Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And let me just tell you, I love this game so much. I played it for what, maybe 2-3 months? And I enjoyed it so much. I was actually sad when I finished the game. Now, I don't know what to play. I downloaded, what was it? I downloaded Hogwarts because it was like discounted 20 euros. I'm from 60 something, 20 euros. I thought, well, okay. Well, let me just tell you, I'm not liking it. I mean, thanks God I didn't pay full price, but I'm not liking it at all. So I don't know what to play. Please, give me some suggestions. Should I continue with Zelda? But I want something new. I was actually thinking Luigi's Mansion because it sounds fun and like adventurous at the same time. I don't know. Maybe a game from Super Mario. But the thing is, I don't like games with races, like cars and races and things like this. They give me like anxiety. So yeah. Okay guys, so these are called pizzonte. And they are basically mini pizzas, deep fried as you can see. And they are considered to be appetizers. They come with several toppings. There's cheese, prosciutto. I got this one with pomodoro, so tomato. And my mother got one with, so that you can see, olive pate. So it's like an olive spread basically. And yeah, so that's that. Buon appetito! And then, since you only live once, I'm having carbonara as my main dish. Buon appetito! Oh, 'tis the season for Easter eggs. You can go crazy. Crazy. Bunny, anyone? Oh. I wouldn't mind a Ferrero Rocher egg. Oh, and you know what? The new thing of this Easter season? Now, they have pocket coffee Easter eggs. Let me show you. You remember those chocolates with the coffee that I like? I had them in my what's in my bag. I take one every day after lunch as my coffee break kind of treat. Anyway, now they have it in Easter egg form. I'm guessing it's chocolate taste with coffee. Tempted, very tempted. Okay, this is a little, very tiny section of like treats from overseas and snacks from overseas better. And I'm very tempted by these chocolates called the Taste of Dubai. I don't know if you can see. You know how everybody's going gaga about this Dubai chocolate, which from what I see, it's like chocolate filled with pistachio, some sort of pistachio cream. Anyway, it looks delicious. It looks a bomb. But, and oh my god, like $7.99? $7.99, €8 for one packet? I mean, what is it? What is so special about this? Anyway, I wanted to buy it, but then when I saw the price, I was like, no. And then there's all these other snacks over here. Nerds. I'm sure you guys from the States are very familiar. I'm not, but I'm tempted. Tempted. And then a few days ago, I tried these like mogu flavored drinks. I tried the mango one, and it actually has pieces of mango inside. But I don't think I'll buy it again because I've heard that it's full of sugar. So yeah, no thank you. But this Dubai chocolate is calling my name. Have you tried this Dubai chocolate? Dubai chocolate that's going viral on social? Let me know. Hi guys, okay, so to add on to the video, I thought that we could do a flip through because I haven't done a flip through of the month of March in my journal. So I thought, let's just put it in this video. So this is the cover. I am always so in love when I look at the cover of my journal. I think it's so pretty. And let's start. Okay, so in the front, I just have some pictures that I printed out at work. Okay. This is the monthly spread of the month of March. And yes, I like the way it turned out. Very colorful, just the way I like it. We have, this is how I like to do my monthlies. I like to put a sticker for every day. I try to put a sticker for every day. I have stickers for when I do my physiotherapy, my usual office days, journaling. What did I do? I went to the cinema twice. I went to see Bridget Jones. I went to see Snow White. And yeah, so this is the overview. And let's go to these weeklies, which is always, it's always a pain because it's not my favorite part of the journal, I have to admit. So basically what I started doing for the month of March is I was inspired by this girl on YouTube. She belongs to the beauty community. I don't remember her name, but I will put a picture of her YouTube channel. Anyway, what she does in the weekly section is she basically does a recap of how the month went in drawings. Obviously, she does beautiful drawings. She paints, she does watercolors. So, I mean, we're talking about another level. I do not know how to draw. I mean, I attempt, but this is the results. But I thought it was actually fun, mainly because this sort of planning, as you can see, just does not work for me. Okay, it has zero added value. I mean, zero at all. It's not fun. So I thought, okay, let's do the drawing. Let's see if I enjoy the drawing. Honestly, I think I do. I might continue to do that for the month of April. So yes, I just drew the things that were highlights of the month. So the beginning of March, we had like a heat wave and everybody thought, oh yes, it's spring, finally spring. And it was not, but we just had a little bit of taste. Then I drew these headphones because I had a lot of meetings at work. And this is my attempt to draw a train. Guys, I don't know how to draw. Okay, I try my best. But this is a train because I wanted to draw the fact that my brother and my dad went up north via train for a medical checkup, and then there were delays And long story. Anyway, I wanted to draw that. Then on the next week, I drew the fact that I fell. I actually liked how this little girl came out. She's supposed to be me. I went on internet and I looked how to draw like simple draw of a person falling. So yeah, that's my attempt. And I did write a little bit. Then on this side I wrote, hey ho, it's home from work we go, because I went to see the Snow White movie, which by the way I really liked. And then over here I drew a boat, because I will explain it better in the dailies. Okay, let's just put it that way. I'll explain better in the dailies. And then here I just swatched my new Sarasa pens, my colorful pens, because I didn't know what else to draw. And then yeah, I'm continuing also for the first week of March. I drew an airplane, and you will see why next month. Okay, so this is the first page of the month of March. And this, guys, was a complete fail. I had the brilliant idea. Well, actually, I thought it was a good idea of printing out the prompts from the Coffee Monsters Co. because I've always wanted to try these prompts. Because there are days, I have to admit, okay, where I really don't know what to write. So sometimes I thought if they have a prompt, so a question to answer, it would be fun. And, I was reading some of the questions and they were actually really interesting. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stick it. And I'm not going to answer if I don't feel like it. I mean, if I have things to write, I will write. But on those days in which I don't know what to write, I can answer a prompt. So let's see. Let me show you how many prompts I answered. Right, so March 1st, this was actually a great weekend because I went out for dinner with some lady colleagues. Some of them are already in pension, others are I don't really see much of because we are on different sites. But it was so nice to see everybody all together. We went out for pizza. I just love pizza nights. And this is something very Italian that I love. When we go out for dinner, 9 times out of 10, it's let's go for pizza. And actually sushi. Sushi is also a very good alternative, but I'm not big on sushi, I have to admit. So I'm always drawn towards the pizza side. So we had pizza, had a delicious pizza. This is me the next day because I wanted to write about it. So I put a picture of my outfit. I was in total black, and I was wearing my Fendi baguette. Anyway, I was inspired by Sarah Jessica Parker. She was invited at the Fendi show and she was rocking her Fendi baguette. Lovely, so lovely. And I saw that picture that day, and I remember when I was getting ready, I thought, okay, I'm gonna wear my Fendi baguette as well. So that's what I did. I had this total black look, and I love how the Fendi baguette was just a pop of color. So yes, I mean, it's just so nice when you love your outfit, So yes, that was that. And then on the next day, okay, I basically placed an order on Amazon for the Hello Panda cookies. I love Hello Panda cookies. They're nothing extraordinary, okay? They're just these cookies with filling inside. I managed to find the filling with strawberry, but they also have matcha filling or chocolate filling. Anyway, this is an Asian snack. It's not easy to find, at least where I live. So I found them randomly on Amazon and I bought a few boxes. So this is me rambling about how I love Hello Panda. And yeah, so then the next day, I received my order from Lush. For the past few months, I've been buying the body wash from Lush. I just like it so much. I like beautiful scented body washes. So I've been buying this one from Lush. It's the Good Karma. And I like the phrase, good karma. We all need some. And these are the notes of the body wash. If you're interested, it's patchouli, orange, citronella, and pine. So yes, it's very refreshing. It's very summery, and I like that. The next day was an office day, and I received a parcel from Kiko, and this is when I bought that lip gloss that I featured in my previous vlog, the holographic color lip gloss. And this is the packaging, very beautiful. I wanted to stick it over here. And then I started the fourth book of the Akatar series. Although I read online that some people consider this book to be like a transition story, not so much as a book per se, more like a transition novella between the previous one and the last book of the series. In fact, it's very, very short. It's about maybe 250 pages. Anyway, less than 300 pages. You can finish it very, very quickly. And nothing major happens. I like this book so much because it was no stress. No stress. It was just, telling the facts of the actual situation and how people were adjusting. I'm being very vague in my description because I don't want to, ruin the story in case somebody, is still reading the series and whatnot. So, yes, I started this one. I love this series, guys. What can I tell you? And then on Friday the 7th, I went to see Bridget Jones with my girlfriends, and I was so, so excited. And this is me writing about what happened the night before. And I wrote rush, rush, rush because, oh my God, we were in such a rush. The show was at, I think, 9 something. And my girlfriends arrived like at 8. Past 8 actually, and we wanted to have something to eat, and so we had this brilliant idea of going to this restaurant, hoping that they would bring us our food like quickly, but it took them so long. I took a sandwich and I had left more than half of it on the plate because we had to go, otherwise we would miss, and we actually did miss a few minutes of the start of the movie. Anyway, it was nice. It was nice. I liked the movie. I have to say it was a little bit bittersweet because this is the last chapter of the Bridget Jones series of movies. I liked all the movies. I like her as an actress. I like the story. It's nice. And this is I've put a picture of my outfit. I was wearing this beautiful fuchsia color dress with my new blazer. Love it. And then on the next day, Sunday, I filmed my February flip through video, and I put a picture of the thumbnail. Monday, thank you for the attendance. Yes, I remember this day. Monday was the day in which I was I had to organize this meeting, and without going into much detail, it was a kind of a big meeting because there were many people involved, and I was kind of stressed when there are many, many people involved because there were people in which I had to explain things and give them instructions. So I don't know, I was kind of nervous. I think it was normal, but everybody was there, and everybody was very, very cooperative, and they kind of knew I was nervous. So especially those with more experience and with a certain age, I could tell they were giving me input and helping me through. So I deeply appreciate it. I like to work with people like this. They're very, very kind. So yes, that was the Monday. Then on the next day, okay, this is a whole old ordeal, I have to say. I don't know if you follow, but basically Apple came out with new wristbands. Actually, let me show you. Can you see it? Yes, Apple came out with new wristbands for their Apple Watches and also new covers for their iPhone in this new color called Pink Peony. I don't know if you can see it. It is the most beautiful, beautiful color. I fell in love immediately. I saw obviously there was an abundance of reels and pictures on Instagram, and I fell in love immediately. I saw the one by Justine, and she, like me, loves everything pink. And so I had to have it, and I bought it immediately. I have to say, Apple, if you're watching, Apple has to understand that whatever they put on the market that has this beautiful, like, hot pink color, just like the iPhone 16, the pink. Girls will go gaga. Girls will go crazy because it's such a nice color. Anyway, if you like the pink iPhone 16, if you own it or whatnot, you are absolutely gonna love this shade of pink for your Apple Watch if you have an Apple Watch, or if you want this kind of color as a cover for your iPhone. They did the exact same color. Right, so basically the strap for the Apple Watch comes in two types. You get the silicone, the classic silicone wristband, and you get the intrecciato, which is what I have. Initially, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for the silicone because before that, I had the intrecciato in the rainbow colors. And I had that for months and months and months, and I really, really enjoyed using it. So I thought, okay, you know what, I'm going to change it up and I want to go for the silicone. But I got the wrong size, basically. When it arrived this day, I was so happy. But when I opened the box, I could already tell that it was going to be a tight fit. I used it and it was tight. I mean, I obviously could wear it, but when you're wearing your watch and you can feel it. You can feel it stuck to your wrist. I just couldn't handle it. So anyway, I ended up returning it and getting the intrecciato version, which I love so, so much. I obviously got the right size. My size is size 7, okay? I'm just going to put it out there in this vlog. So next time when I have to buy another wristband, maybe I'll watch this video again and remember my size is a size 7. So yes, I got it in the intrecciato also because the reason why I didn't repurchase the silicone in my correct size is because I noticed that it's not a very breathable material. Considering that we're going into summer, it's silicone and I read some reviews. Some people said that with time, the silicone wristband actually had some tears. And others complained that it was kind of sweaty. So I thought, you know what? Let's just go back to the intrecciato. And I'm so glad I did because it's very, very comfortable. Right. So enough about that. The next day was, as I said earlier, we had a taste of spring. It was super, super warm. And everybody was going crazy because we didn't know what to wear. We were wearing coats and jackets and sweaters, and then all of a sudden, spring. And yes, but very, very excited and happy about that. But this was just an anticipation because after that, we went back to the cold. I mean, obviously, so it's the month of March. Then the next day, just me and Mama. Oh yes, this is when my brother and my dad went up north for the checkup, and it was just me and Mama home alone, the ladies, and we just loved it. I don't know about you, but when men are out of the house and it's just the girls, it's just another vibe, okay? It's just another vibe. We do whatever we want to do. We eat whenever we want to eat, if we want to eat. Otherwise, we just chillax, and it was such a nice day. Then the next day, oh yes, this is a print screen of my phone. It was 17 degrees, guys. 17 degrees in mid-March. I mean, what the hell? Okay, and this was my first attempt. Okay, here we go. My first attempt at answering a prompt. Right, so it's March the 14th. Let me go back and see the question. The question was, would you rather only eat slightly underripe or slightly overripe produce for the rest of your life? Okay, consider that this is my first time ever answering a prompt question. And I thought, okay, how do I answer this? Slightly underripe, slightly overripe? I mean, this is not the question I was hoping to write. I was hoping to answer as my first time for a prompt. So in fact, I wrote, okay, this is a very odd question. Anyway, I did try to answer. In general, I would always go for the slightly overripe because I feel it's more tasty. But I mean, what a question. I don't know. Does it give me any added value? No. Right. So the next day, I wasn't feeling too good. And so I didn't have much to write. And I thought, okay, let's answer another prompt. So What are your genetic advantages and disadvantages? Till this day, I don't know what the question means. Your genetic advantages or disadvantages. We're not talking about physical, okay? Physical advantages. Here we're talking genetics. I have no blipping clue. I don't know. I mean, my genetics, I have brown hair, brown eyes, olive skin tone. This is genetics. I don't know. Is this an advantage? I have no idea. So, and I wrote, I have no idea how to answer these questions. Why are these prompts so complicated? In fact, I didn't answer it because I didn't know how to answer. I don't want to be rude, but I think it's these questions, they're supposed to be fun questions, okay? Very questions that are easy to answer and give you an excuse to write. Such a question for me is difficult to answer because you actually have to stop and think about it. I actually did research online to see give me an example of what can I answer. Anyway, yeah, I think this is the last time. These 2 days are the only times I actually tried a prompt, tried to answer, and I left it. I thought, you know what? Prompts are not for me. Let's just put it that way. So, okay. The next day I was feeling better. I don't know what was with me that Saturday. Maybe I was feeling just tired. And you know how it is sometimes with the change of season, your body goes, my body goes, a bit haywire. Anyway, I was feeling much better. Oh, I can notice, I don't know what it was this month, and actually the next month too. When I write the word finished, I always forget the letter H. Remember in my previous vlog, I was coloring and drawing, and I finished, and I didn't spell finish correctly. Here is another example. I keep forgetting the letter H. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I finished the series Paradise. Oh, I love this show so much. I'm so glad my cousin recommended it to me. Paradise, loved it. And will there be a season 2? I don't know, guys. Let me know. Will there be a season 2? I really hope so. It's so good. Office day, and I feel, okay, maybe I wasn't still 100%. Oh no, office day, and I feel sad because this is the day I fell. And the next day, you can see my face swollen and my eye. This is nothing. This bruise under my eye, the next few days will get worse and worse and worse because I really hit my cheekbone bad. Anyway, yes, this is the day I fell, and the next day I took this selfie to remember. That's that. Moving on. Wednesday the 19th, here in Italy, we celebrate Father's Day. And here in Italy, I don't know if it's the same where you live, but here in Italy, there is a pastry for every occasion, okay? Everything. You always go back to food. So on Father's Day, the typical pastry is called zeppole. Here's a picture. It's like this pastry with like a blob of cream, pastry cream on top. It's delicious. And you can have it either baked or fried. And then this is me writing about, since the fall, I haven't been reading. I don't know what it is. I had my mind, sometimes you need to adjust. So I haven't been reading, but I was just gaming. I'm guessing because I was in the final stages of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So all I wanted to do was just game. So, and that's what I did because that's what I wanted. That's what I needed. And that's what I did. Okay, the next day, I went to see Snow White. On social media, nobody was talking about this movie. I couldn't understand why. I thought it was nice. Really well made. Simple. It's a simple story. Anyway, I liked it. Went to the movie. Picture of the day. This was my work outfit because it was a Friday. I went to work, and after lunch, I basically went off, and we went to the cinema. And I like the fact that I took a picture with my Speedy, because I usually don't feature my Louis Vuitton Speedy in my pictures because it's my work bag, especially the size 30. But this is one of my most favorite bags of all time. I love it, especially for work. And then over here, I did this spread celebrating the beginning of spring. Bye bye winter, welcome spring. And I like this little picture that I printed from work with all the highlights of springs, you know, flowers and ice cream, gelato, summer sneakers, summer dresses. Well, not summer, spring dresses. Yeah. Sunday lunch. I took a picture of our Sunday lunch. This was a lunch with chitarrina. Chitarrina is a type of pasta. It was fresh, handmade. Love it. We bought it fresh, handmade. And then I stuck a picture of a Kinder Maxi because evidently that's what I had for snack. And on the next day, I was writing how... Oh, this is actually a... Okay, in Italy, there is this series called Mare Fuori. If you're in Italy, you know what I'm talking about. And they have a song, obviously, at the beginning of each episode. And Mare Fuori is at season 5, I want to say. Anyway, 5 seasons later, I still cannot remember the lyrics to the song. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to write it down. And actually, I still don't remember it. Mainly because it's in dialect. It's in very, like, tight dialect from Naples. So it's not easy to... A, it's not easy to understand. B, to remember. But anyway, I like it. Okay, back to Velaris because this is when I started reading again. I actually missed... I missed the characters so much. I mean, it was what? Over a week I didn't open my Kindle. So yes, back to Velaris, and I was writing how much I missed reading actually. And this is a sticker from Marigona Suli, the girl with the book. I really like it. And then Wednesday, this was a fun day. Okay, Wednesday, I went to the office, obviously. And this is actually a picture of an Instagram account. What am I talking about? I don't know if you know the ship. I don't think so. If you're in Italy, you do. I don't know if you know the ship called Amerigo Vespucci. Anyway, Amerigo Vespucci is it's a school ship for the Italian Marina. And it belongs to the army, obviously. And it's one of the oldest ships in the Marina because it was built before World War II. Anyway, history says that when the Americans came to liberate Italy and the rest of Europe from the Nazis, one of the Americans' ships, in their path, they met the Amerigo Vespucci. And the American ship stopped because they wanted to the Amerigo Vespucci pass first. And apparently the captain of the American ship contacted the captain of the Amerigo Vespucci saying, "You are the most beautiful ship in the entire world." And you can Google this story. It's actually very, very nice to read. So it is. Anyway, the Amerigo Vespucci did a world tour. They went like to Asia. They went all over the world. And they're now doing a tour in Italy. And they are stopping, in one of the stops, they are coming to the place where, the city where I go to work. And there was a rush trying to get the tickets. I didn't even bother because I didn't even know when the tickets were on sale. So even if I wanted to go, I was late. Anyway, that day when I went to work, I arrived and all I could hear was this colleague of mine complaining of how she didn't manage to get the tickets. And I thought, okay, she's complaining. It's understandable because it's a big thing. It's actually something nice to go and see. And I knew she really wanted to take her son to go and see it. But, right. Well, little did I know that this whole complaining would last the whole day and would be aggravated by the fact that in the afternoon, some other colleagues came And they said, oh yes, the Amerigo Vespucci, the tickets were on sale. Yeah, fine, I'm going. I managed to get the tickets. So actually, several colleagues managed to get the tickets, and she didn't. And the more she heard about these people managing to get the tickets, the more she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it! How She went on and on and on, and I just thought it to be so irritating, but at the same time, very fascinating because I really couldn't care less. Yes, I would have liked to go, but I really couldn't complain because I didn't even try to get the tickets. But yeah, that was the day to remember. Okay. Oh, this was actually also another day to remember. This is when the Lady Gaga announced her 2 dates of concerts in Italy. And as soon as the news was out, as soon as I received the newsletter from the website that sells concert tickets, I immediately wrote to be put on the list because, for wheelchairs, you don't need to buy the ticket. You just have to write an email to the organization and ask to be put on the list. So that's what I did. Please put me on the list for any of the Lady Gaga concerts. There are just 2. And anyway, fast forward, guys, till the end of the month, I'm not on the list because I received an email from the organization saying that I wrote my email at 2:20. The list was open at 1. I didn't know that because I received the information at 2 o'clock, something about that, something around that. And anyway, I'm not on the list. But you know what? I'm hopeful because maybe, some people will not be able to go and I will be pushed up and I'll be on the list. I don't know. But anyway, very, very disappointing because from what I read, the tickets, the regular tickets were sold out in a matter of minutes. So it is what it is. I would really like to go and see a Lady Gaga concert. I really, really would. Anyway, the next day off. And all I did was stay at home. Yes. And this is all the things I did. I slept in, washed up, got dressed, breakfast. Checked personal phone, checked work phone. I wrote an email to Miss Moss for an update of my order. I placed an order at IKEA and I journaled. Yeah, so I did all the things that I just, they accumulated throughout the week and things that I love doing, which is basically journaling. Yes. And I like this spread because it's all pink. This is the spread that I did with you guys in my last video. I don't know if you remember. See the word finished? I forget the H. I just always forget the H. Anyway, on Saturday, I had my beauty session, and this is the color of my nails. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the actual color, but never mind. This is the only hot pink that I have, and that's what I drew. And then on the next day, I finished Zelda. Oh my God, I finished Zelda on March the 30th, and today is what? April 12th, and I still don't know what to play. Yesterday, I tried the Hogwarts Legacy again. Not liking it. Nobody can say that I didn't try because I've been trying several times. I just do not like that game. And if you have any recommendations, please send them over because I don't know what to play. And then on the last day of the month, oh yes, I was writing how I was basically journaling about the Sunday before, how we had pizza. I kept this note. This is a note from the pizzeria. We had 1 carpaccio and 1 margherita. And I was using the, what's it called? The one of the colorful Zelda pens. And, oh yes, I was writing how, the day before my mom went to Rome to my sister, and it was just me and my brother and my dad. So we had McDonald's for lunch, then we had pizza in the evening. And I watched for the very first time in my life Legally Blonde. I don't know, I think I'm the only one on earth who hasn't watched this movie. And I loved it so much. Anyway, after that, I watched Legally Blonde 2 and Legally Blondes. Let me just say, the first movie was so much fun. I did not enjoy. I mean, the second one was okay, but Legally Blondes, the ones with the two, the twins, so stupid. I did not like that at all. And that's the month of March. That's the month of March. And then it's the month of April, but we will do that next month. This is how the month went. I have to say, there were lots of many colorful spreads this month. I really, really liked it. Okay guys, so that is that. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a mishmash of random things. Me at the mall, me just living my life basically. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you are not. Comment and give me a thumbs up. I will deeply appreciate that. Follow me on Instagram also. I will appreciate that as well. And until next time, bye bye.